Europa, Whispers of a Dead World, Episode 1. The crimson sun, Io, bled a molten glow across the desolate plains of Europa. A biting wind whipped across the cracked ice, carrying the desolate symphony of the Jovian moon. Sergeant Anya Petrova hunched deeper into her exosuit, her visor reflecting the alien landscape. "Anything yet, Petrov?" rumbled the distorted voice of Captain Ramirez through her comm. Anya suppressed a sigh. Ramirez was a stickler for protocol, but Anya had a feeling this wouldn't be a textbook rescue mission. "Just ice and dust, Captain," she replied, the words heavy with disappointment. They were searching for survivors of the Kepler One colony, a scientific outpost obliterated by a freak volcanic eruption weeks ago. Hope, however, flickered stubbornly in Anya's chest. As if sensing her defiance, the ground trembled. Anya spun around, adrenaline coursing through her veins. A low rumble grew into a ground-shaking roar. A gargantuan plume of volcanic ash erupted from a distant fissure, painting the blood-red sky with an ominous darkness. "Evacuate! Evacuate!" Ramirez's voice crackled with urgency. Anya sprinted towards the landing craft, her boots crunching on the ice. Behind her, a monstrous shape began to emerge from the smoke. Long, serpentine appendages writhed, tearing at the cracked landscape. Bioluminescent eyes, the size of dinner plates, burned with an otherworldly malice. This wasn't a volcanic eruption, it was something far more primal, a predator awakened from its slumber. Reaching the landing craft, Anya scrambled inside. The pilot, a young man named Kai with a mop of unruly brown hair, was already wrestling with the controls. "Engines not responding," he yelled, his voice laced with panic. Anya slammed a fist on the control panel. "Override the safety protocols. We're not leaving here without you, Kai." Kai threw her a grateful look, his hazel eyes wide. His fingers flew across the console, bypassing security measures. The craft shuddered violently, then lurched upwards with a burst of flame. Anya was thrown back against her seat as they scraped the unforgiving ice, narrowly escaping the snapping jaws of the monstrosity below. "Where to, Sergeant?" wheezed Kai, sweat beading on his forehead despite the frigid air within the craft. Anya's mind raced. They couldn't return to base empty-handed. But where could survivors possibly be? A flicker of memory sparked in her mind. The Old One's ruins. Head north. The what? Kai looked at her like she'd grown a second head. Those crumbling relics? Weren't they deemed a dead end? Anya chuckled, a dry humor coloring her voice. "Maybe for your textbook geologists, Kai. But there's a fringe theory, one that suggests the structures might house a network of underground tunnels." Kai raised an eyebrow. "A fringe theory, huh? Sounds like a desperate gamble." "Desperate times," Anya replied, a steely glint in her eyes. "Besides, wouldn't you rather take your chances with dusty tunnels than a hungry space monster?" Kai grinned, a nervous flicker in his eyes. "Fair point, Sergeant." The journey north was a white-knuckle ride. They dodged volcanic plumes and skirted the edges of monstrous fissures spewing molten rock. The creature, however, seemed relentless, its bioluminescent eyes a constant reminder of the danger they were in. Finally, the skeletal remains of the alien city rose from the icy horizon. Towers, once majestic, were now crumbling monuments to a forgotten civilization. Anya directed Kai to land amidst the ruins. Donning their backpacks and venturing out, they found the city eerily silent. The wind howled through the shattered structures, carrying a ghostly chill. Anya scanned the ground for any sign of disturbance, any indication that someone had been here. Suddenly, a faint shimmer caught her eye. An almost invisible energy field pulsed from an ornate doorway carved into the base of a fallen tower. Her heart lurched. Was this the entrance to the rumored tunnels? "There," she exclaimed, pointing towards the doorway. Kai followed her gaze. "Are you sure it's safe?" His voice was a mere whisper, echoing in the desolate city. Anya hesitated. There were no guarantees, only a desperate hope. But turning back wasn't an option. "Let's find out," she said, her voice firm despite the tremor in her hand. Approaching the doorway, Anya felt a tingling sensation on her skin as she passed through the shimmering energy field. Kai followed close behind, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and excitement. Inside, the air was stale and stagnant. Walls carved with intricate glyphs glowed faintly with bioluminescent moss. Anya activated her flashlight, the beam slicing through the darkness. The tunnel stretched before them, disappearing into the unknown depths of the ruins. Each step echoed with a sense of anticipation and trepidation. Suddenly, a distant rumble shook the ground. Anya froze, her heart pounding in her chest. Was it the creature, somehow tracking them through the ruins? Or something else entirely, lurking in the shadows? Before she could contemplate further, the ground beneath them trembled violently. Cracks split open in the floor, sending chunks of debris tumbling into the abyss below. Anya grabbed Kai's arm, her voice urgent. "We need to move, now." Together, they sprinted deeper into the tunnel, their footsteps echoing against the ancient stone. But as they raced forward, the walls began to tremble, threatening to collapse upon them at any moment. Just when it seemed they would be crushed beneath tons of rubble, they stumbled into a vast chamber, its walls adorned with strange glyphs and symbols. In the center of the chamber lay a pedestal, upon which rested a glowing orb pulsating with otherworldly energy. Anya's breath caught in her throat. Could this be the key to unlocking the mysteries of Europa? Or was it something far more sinister, lurking in wait for unsuspecting adventurers? Before they could ponder further, a deep, guttural growl reverberated through the chamber. From the shadows emerged a towering figure, its form obscured by darkness. Glowing eyes fixated on Anya and Kai, filled with hunger and malice. With nowhere left to run and the unknown horrors of the chamber closing in around them, Anya tightened her grip on her weapon, steeling herself for the battle to come. To be continued. If you enjoyed the adventure Anya and Kai embarked on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more thrilling episodes. If you found yourself immersed in the story, press the like button. And we want to hear from you. What theories do you have about what awaits Anya and Kai in the tunnels? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading your ideas and theories. And remember, the adventure doesn't stop here. Be sure to check out our channel for more exciting content just like this. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the unknown. Thanks for watching.